The McElroy brothers are not experts, and their advice should never be followed. Travis insists he's a sexpert, but if there's a degree on his wall, I haven't seen it. Also, this show isn't for kids, which I mention only so the babies out there will know how cool they are for listening. What's up, you cool baby?
It's familiar, but not too familiar, but not too not familiar. It's a new craze. Hey, good girls, do you wanna just say, hey, I wanna? Just say, hey, I wanna.
Does anybody remember Laughter? That's one of my favorite lines from the hit movie Almost Famous. I remember laughing. It was just one Monday ago when I listened to My Brother and Me. But the sun has gone around the earth 7 times.
Is that it?
That's how it goes. And we're back for another episode of Jokes and Chorkles.
Jokes
And Jucks and Chorks.
and Mighty Ducks.
And I'm Mighty Ducks. Quack. This is My Brother and Me. It's an advice show for the modern era. I am Justin McElroy.
I'm Travis McElroy.
I'm Griffin McElroy.
So our show is that you ask us things, and then we take those things, and we make you sound smarter by giving you the answers to all your problems. So let's get right into the answers to the problems. I get ultra nervous around famous people. How can I work through my fear and build up enough courage to talk to Felicia Day or Bruce Campbell at the Chicago Comic-Con this year? That's from Chaz Monroe.
The easy answer is you don't.
Don't do that. What do they need with you?
Because what do you have to say to people like them?
Do you have
Their
something
lives
cool
are
to
so
say?
much cooler than yours.
Well, the thing is it's win-win though. Like, what are you gonna say to them where Bruce Campbell's gonna make the decision like not to hang out with you anymore? Like, what have you got to lose? Like,
Travis is really the one to be answering this question, because we usually, if we see a celebrity or something, what we do is we tell Travis to go talk to him.
Yeah.
Oh God, yeah, he's our envoy to the stars.
Well, the nice thing is you can walk up to Bruce Campbell and be like, "Hey, Bruce, shove it," and then walk away. He has no idea who you are. Like, you have neither.
Yeah, 'cause they don't
nor
have
lost
feelings.
anything. Well, but like if you walk up and you say like the nicest compliment you could possibly construct, or like the meanest insult, like
Didn't
you
you
don't,
give Bruce-
your stock doesn't go down in Bruce Campbell's eyes.
That's true. Like, it's all this conundrum is all in your head. Like, if you say to yourself like, screw it, I'm just going to be normal and polite. That's the number one thing. What you don't want is for them to walk away thinking, man, what a weirdo.
Yeah.
What a weird guy. Now speaking of this, Travis, did you or did you not once give Bruce Campbell a cookie? Is that accurate?
I did give him a cookie because he was talking about how everybody was giving him like hand-drawn pictures of Ash and like action figures that they had made in their basement working on it for several weeks. And
Ash
I was
Ketchum?
like, yes, of Ash Ketchum. And I was like, well, do you want a cookie? I didn't make it, but you can have it. And he was like, that's the greatest thing anyone's ever given me. So anyone who sees Bruce Campbell at Comic-Con, give him a cookie. Dude loves
down,
cookies.
man.
I guarantee he did not eat that cookie.
He did not. Hey, Darlene, throw this in the poison box for me.
It's
And have him
chocolate chip
arrested.
and pills.
I cried into it just a little.
Just
Enjoy.
remember, when it comes to talking to famous people, really your only goal should be that for years to come, you can tell your friends how you talk to Bruce Campbell. Like,
Yeah, it's not going to matter much to Bruce Campbell ultimately.
like if you expect him to look at you and go, "Man, that was a really witty thing you just said. Let's be best
You seem like
friends."
somebody I could be best friends with.
Yeah, that's not happening.
That's the thing. You got to be realistic about what the interaction's going to be, because it's not. They're not going to walk away thinking like, "Man, I wish I had more time to chill with that dude." It's just not how people's brains are wired. You know, you just try to make the best impression possible and be confident. That's the number one thing.
Although I bet the only thing Bruce Campbell hates more than when people come up to him and are super like skin peelingly awkward are the people who are like think they can hang on the same level as Bruce Campbell, or even worse, are cooler than Bruce Campbell.
Yeah, you're not
You-
that.
You want to be reasonably complimentary. You want to be like, "I love your work. You know, keep up the good stuff. See you later. That's it. Like, that's all you need to do.
I do want to make a note about Felicia Day. That is a different situation. Just don't do that.
Yeah, don't talk to her.
Just don't talk to her. She gets that all the time. Let it go. But Dr. Bruce Campbell, he seems all right.
Yeah, he's
Felicia
a cool
Day,
dude.
from everything I've heard, is very nice. I haven't spoken with her.
Oh, I'm sure she's very nice, but the odds are you're going to walk up and no matter what wonderful compliment you have formulated in your head, it's going to come out like this. Hey,
Yeah, you're just gonna start expectorating wildly.
Red hair,
he's a red head. It's nice.
pants like you Cho. I recently moved to a new city to be with my girlfriend. Mistake?
Yeah.
There's like in parentheses, it just said, mistake? Yes. At first it was difficult, but wonder who could have told you that. Could have been our first episode.
Yep.
At first it was difficult, but now things are going well, and I've recently been hired on to do my dream job. However, the most important thing in my life, by which I mean my motivation, is this girl. She recently informed me that she's moving to a city an hour and a half away, and said so nonchalantly, as if it had not been a consideration in the decision-making process. Is she packing her bags and moving away? Love this guy.
Dude,
Whoa.
she's giving you the Carmen Sandiego slip. She goes from Nashville to Norway.
Hey, Ricky, where's Tracy? I don't know. I have to go buy an atlas.
Hello,
Listen, gumshoes.
Where's your girlfriend?
How familiar are you with country flags? Because I need someone who can identify them to find my girlfriend. Hey, first off, that's some cold shit. I
Yeah.
just want to tell you that she did to you, that she's doing to you. So you moved to Nowheresville, Indiana, and she says, I'm moving an hour and a half away. Is that the way this shakes out? Really? I've got to
It
tell
is.
you, dude, honestly, I love you because you listen to our show, and I know that you love this girl. That doesn't sound like the actions of somebody who cares enough about you.
No, especially to drop it. Like, it's one thing to be like, listen, I've had this opportunity come up. I can't turn it down. But to just be like, oh, P.S., I'm moving. Peace. Like,
BT Dubs.
yeah, that's not
Right.
something
The
someone
nonchalantly
does.
is what really bothers me. I mean, maybe she's, I do that. I think everybody does that, where you feel really bad about something, so like it's not a big deal. It's not
Yeah.
an effective defense mechanism in
No.
the slightest. But I've done it before.
I mean, 90 minutes isn't too bad. It's not like, as far as long distance relationships goes, it's not too bad. But
but
I don't know.
presumably
If
she's
you-
the only
if-
one he knows there.
Yeah. And also, he moved to a city to be with her, and then she's
Yeah.
moving out. Like, if they were in the same city to begin with, and then she moved an hour and a half away, no problem. But to him to relocate himself, and then she moves away, here's a little tough love. You might want to take a step back from the situation and kind of take stock of the relationship, because you might be a little too close to it, and it might not be going as well as you think.
Hi, we got another email here. I keep moving away from my boyfriend. When is he gonna? And then he moves to where I am. When is he gonna get the hint? Love,
Yeah.
Lost in Las Vegas.
I say you just got hired to your dream job. It's time to make a new home an hour and a half away from your ex-girlfriend.
Yeah. You need some time for you. You really do. You need to take some time and see where it goes. Don't follow her again.
Nope.
If you want to like cool things off and see if it's still working out in a few months, cool. But you just got a good job, and you really the fact that she would do that without really thinking about you that much, it's worrisome. Let's put it that way. It's worrisome. So I agree with Travis. Take stock. Take
Just
stock.
bury yourself in your work, because really work is the best girlfriend that
Yeah.
a guy could ask for.
Yep.
I
Always
have
there for you.
13 goddamn Yahoo answer questions.
Let's just do them back to back to back to back to back.
Yeah.
And then kill ourselves.
I think it'd be good to start out with this one. It was sent in by Randy May. Thank you, Randy May. It's by Yahoo Answers user Sarah, who asks, why do I sleepwalk to the toilet, sit there, and cry? Ever since I was a child, I would sleepwalk to the bathroom and just sit on the toilet, not going to the bathroom, and cry. The thing is, I'm usually conscious of it. So am I sleepwalking? Why am I doing this?
Hey, no, you're like really depressed.
You're like, you've been super depressed your whole life.
your whole life. And this thing you're doing is the most depressing thing I've ever heard of. So it's like a cyclical. You're making yourself more depressed. You're not sleepwalking. You can't sleep.
You're conscious.
You're conscious. Sometimes I sleepwalk, but I didn't lay down to go to sleep. But I did this really super depressing thing.
Everybody in the answer section agrees that this is just stone cold depression.
Can I just say right now, if you post a question on Yahoo Answers and everyone in the answers is like,
hey, dude.
If everyone on Yahoo Answers is aware you have a problem, oh, bad news. If there's not one person in the answers who's like, no, there's completely normal, then you've broken Yahoo Answers and it's time to stop.
Because there's some fucked up things that people will endorse on Yahoo Answers. It'll get raw in there.
Yahoo Answers user Jeremy responded, it's probably hard gas and depression.
Wait, hard
The
gas?
lethal combination. Oh,
Sounds
no.
bad. Thanks for coming into my office today, Fred. I've been listening to your stomach. Sounds like you got hard gas. That's where it crystallizes. We're going to get some little miners in there and really get that out for you. Hard gas is the hardest thing to deal with that you can have. It's harder than diamonds. Hard gas. What's wrong with you, Yahoo Answers? So she goes to sleep and she says, I need a walk. I'm going to go to the toilet and sit on it and cry.
But she's not asleep is the thing.
Is she's not asleep. That's not sleepwalking.
She's just unconsciously... She's just like, you do that from time to time. You time travel. You're like, oh, why am I doing this? Like, why am I sitting on my
toilet?
porch? I'm not even wearing pants. What's going on?
Maybe
Yeah,
you
I've been
went to
there.
like the worst hypnotist show ever.
Every
That's
time
possible.
you see Jay Leno's face, you will stand up from your bed, you will walk to your toilet, and you will cry.
To be fair, I do that every time I see Jay Leno's face too.
Hey, whenever I call a pizza place, the first thing they say is, how can I help you? I've gotten in the habit of saying, I'd like a pizza. But I'm beginning to think that sounds a little patronizing. Of course I'm ordering a pizza. When I call a restaurant with pizza in its name, what's the proper etiquette here? How do I get through the pizza ordering process quickly and without seeming rude? Thanks, Caro.
I like this one a lot.
Travis, is it Caro, or did you just paste it improperly?
No, it's Caro.
Okay, Caro. Not Carol.
No.
I like that. This is, that's better than my usual, which is I say, any pies today?
I just yell, zombie, bra.
Zombie, brah.
What's the Zaw situation over there?
I like this a lot. I think that when you call any sort of food business, you should explain as explicitly as possible the steps, the processes that brought you to this phone call. Like, hi, Papa John's. This is Griffin. I understand that you have pizza. I'm in need of pizza. I am calling your particular location because it's close to my apartment, and also I've heard great things about your garlic dipping sauce. So, can we just begin the exchange right now, or do you have any questions for me? I shouldn't be so presumptuous.
What are the possibilities that you could bring me a pizza? Do I need to come get the pizza? What is the pizza situation at your location?
I don't want a pizza. What I'd like is a round crust with sauce, cheese, and toppings melted on top of it. Can you do that for me? Is that a possibility? Hey, I gotta tell you, this guy's working at the pizza place. There is not, like, you being expedient and efficient in your order is the least rude thing you could do.
Yeah.
Like, the last thing he wants to do is listen to you prattle on about, and him and haw about, how, what are you gonna say? Your pizza's great. I don't make it. I work at a chain.
What I like
Yeah.
to do is when they ask, how can I help you? I pretend like I've called OnStar and I've been in an accident.
That's good. That's an
Yeah.
efficient way of getting pizza. That's not gonna be
Travis is
awkward.
bad at getting pizza.
So bad, but really great at getting out of cars.
This is a total non sequitur, but I came across this incredible thing on the internet that people have started doing, where they write whenever you order pizzas online, there's like a special field where you can write in like special requests, and people have started asking like draw a wizard on the box, and like sometimes you'll get somebody awesome who will in fact draw a wizard on the pizza box. So I wholly encourage people to start doing that.
Do you think if you said, "Can you make me a happy face out of pepperonis?"
Yes, I think they can do that.
Yeah.
Oh, you know what else? Emailer Caro. I have completely stopped using the phone for my pizza order. I mean, maybe if you're calling like, the local pizza joint, then this would be a different situation. But like Papa John's and Domino's, they will. You just do that online. Do that on your computer. Domino's has a tracking system that tells you who made your pizza and who is putting it in the oven. And
Yeah,
who's
like
delivering
what
it to you.
stage of its life cycle it's currently at.
I wish it went further. Actually, I wish it was like in your small intestines.
Or into the past, like Justin is thinking about ordering a pizza.
Whoa!
Justin has a deep, deep pizza hunger.
Whoa! That's your intro. Hi, my name is Philip. My pizza hunger is deep. I have
Yeah.
a deep, rich pizza hunger. I got a vein of pizza need in me that goes way down.
Do you guys sell pizza? Because you're called Pizza Hut, but I don't. There's
I don't
still
know.
a little confusion there. It's nebulous.
It's nebulous on your pizza. So I guess what we've settled on is zombie, bro. I think that's
Yep.
still the best. Griffin, hit me. We need another one.
Good, because I got them.
I know.
to
You
spare.
know you got him.
How about this? It was sent in by Emily Terrible. Thank you, Emily Terrible. It's by Yahoo Answers user Drake H, who asks, "Need some good drug awareness slogans. 10 points." Oh, I should explain. Yahoo Answers has this form of currency that I don't think I've ever discussed, but it's highly upsetting. I think like you can give people points for answering your questions. I don't know do you spend those points on like koosh balls? I don't know. I'll never know. Anyway, just need some good drug awareness slogans. It'll be better if they rhyme. 10 points to the best one. That probably means the one with the most or the one with a really, really good one. Thanks, guys. The best answer is by Yahoo Answers user A7X Rules, who says, "For inhalants, you could get a picture of the big bad wolf huffing something and write, 'He huffed and puffed,' and then a picture of a grave, and underneath that write, 'And he blew himself in.'"
What?
Or there's a whole website dedicated to it. "Just say no. I'm too good for drugs. Drug-free is the way to be. Don't choose the booze. If you choose the booze, you lose. What's your anti-drug? Stay alive. Don't drink and drive. Shoot up for the stars, not your arms. Smoking the dope won't help you cope. Up with hope. Down with dope. If you don't know Jack, you won't smoke crack. This is your brain. This is your brain on drugs. Any questions? Drugs are retarded, so don't get started. Say not to pot. PCP bad for
Whoa,
me."
whoa, 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 whoa. Say not to pot?
Hey,
Yeah.
man, do you want some pot?
Not.
No, it's like a Wayne's World throwback. Hey, I'd love some pot. Not. Burn.
PCP bad for me. I love that one. Because sometimes like I have a big PCP rock. A big vial of PCP
A big
juice.
sack of
Big
PCP.
strip of PCP.
I have
Pringles
a container.
can full of PCP.
I have a container with PCP in its appropriate form and the appropriate amount to get me fucked up. And I think, is it? Can I? Should it? Do it? But then PCP bad for me just runs through my mind and I fly away. Kiss meth mouth goodbye. Hugs not drugs. I'm above the influence. Pot makes your brain rot, so let's not. Get high on life, not on drugs. You don't need heroin to be a hero. Be aware. Don't share.
What?
Griffin, you're
your drugs.
Griffin, you're probably the best slam poet of our time.
Do you think?
I feel like listening to you. I feel like I'm on Russell Simmons' Def Poetry Jam. Mm-hmm. It's like it's transportive. Say not to pot. You can't just make things up.
Yeah.
and pretend that not is something you say to people.
Yeah. You can't be like, say G'd to weed. Say what?
The rest of that should be say not to pot and then get beat up because you're an idiot.
If you say any of these things, you will get the shit beaten out of you. Like, hey, buddy, you wanna eat? Do you want to eat or snort or somehow imbibe this PCP? Sorry, guys. PCP, bad for me.
Do you want to help me drink
All
this
right.
empty squeeze-it bottle of PCP? That's what they keep them in. They melt the top of the lighter. They drink the squeeze-it, and then they melt the top of the lighter.
Well, that's why it's so popular as a drug. Is because
they fill it with PCP.
There's so much impetus to squeeze it.
Sure, who wouldn't want to squeeze it? Who are these people that are constantly having to turn down drugs?
And why can't they just say no? Is the dealer going to be like, that wasn't creative enough, take this?
No, try again. I need to feel it. I need to feel that you really don't want my drugs that I bought.
Could you, if only you had rhymed, I wouldn't be shoving this PCP in your mouth and eyes.
Or possibly ears or nose.
Or
And
ears
maybe
or nose.
Perhaps butthole. I don't know how it's distributed. I don't know about PCP very. Angel dust, Griffin. Angel dust.
Is that what it is?
Yeah, you know, angel dust.
That actually,
Probably
that
snort.
actually sounds kind of nice.
But it's bad for you. Don't forget.
Ah, shit.
Yeah, it's sometimes I get confused. I label my empty squeeze-it bottles. Just say bad for me on them.
Can we come up with anything for this person?
Like better than say not to pot. How about say yes to the dress? Because
Yep.
because
Yeah.
if you spend your money on dresses, you won't have any money for drugs.
yeah,
All I can come up with is something like angel dust. It sounds really pleasant, but I'm going to have to pass.
No, see, that's nice because I didn't know that before. I was literally 15 minutes away from going out to the street and finding some dust.
I appreciate your offer of marijuana, my friend, but unfortunately, I'm going to have to pass because I have things to do today.
what about
By
I'm
that
broke?
point, you're just punched in the face. I'm broke.
I'm broke.
How about you holding, keep holding, and then you walk away.
That's a pretty good one. I think that would really shut him down. Hey,
I'm a secret cop.
a secret cop. Yeah, I'm a cop. That'll get you out of any of these. By the
Let
way.
me tell you about Jesus.
My dad, not angels. You're confused. My dad's a
Jesus
cop.
dust.
That's how you turn any drug dealer down. My dad's a cop. Mm-hmm. He's gonna bust us. I think that this is an imagined situation. Like, I don't think that there are these people who want to say no to drugs, but don't know how to do it. Like, who don't know how to come up with a good cover story for why they don't want to do drugs.
Yeah, do you want to know how I say no to drugs when people offer them to me? Oh, no thanks. That's it. That's all you have to do.
Yeah, or maybe I'm cool, but you're the fool. Don't do drugs.
I'll just keep drinking this whiskey. Thank you so much. That's what I usually say.
I'm getting high on life, by which I mean whiskey. My friend wants to ask someone to Sadie's. What is that?
Like
Like
Sadie
Sadie Hawkins?
Hawkins?
Okay, sorry, I didn't have that in my school. I grew up in the 50s, and that had been antiquated for 30 years. She doesn't know what she should say. Her plan is to make a banner with a pickup line. And the question to ask the guy to Sadie's and hang it from the top of the stairs at lunch. What should she put on there?
Sorry.
Sorry about this. Any suggestions are welcome. If you come up with something inappropriate, she's willing to tape it up there and run off campus if necessary. Thanks, Shigatai.
How about, hey,
Holy
you're
crap.
probably going to say no because of this banner. but do
Hey,
you wanna go to
everything
Sadie
you just
Hawkins?
said sounds absolutely like the worst.
Worst thing.
Don't do any of that.
Hey,
You know what
there's-
really makes someone want to go out with you? Public embarrassment.
Yeah, humiliation. Hi, hey, look over there. It's Banner Bob. The kid that people only know because some girl hung a banner up about him.
Just print out some 4x6s of his tiny dick and paste it on every single locker that you can find.
This is Bob's dick. It's minuscule. Will he go to Sadie Hawkins with me? Not now. Probably. Oh God. See, okay, girl, you are illustrating the classic men are from Mars, women are from Venus conundrum. A girl would love that. That would be so romantic. She would love that. A guy that does not, he's not, no, don't do that. He's in a very delicate situation. He's in high school. And presumably, right? I mean, high school, it seems like a Sadie Hawkins, right? High school?
Well, she said run off campus, or he said run off campus, and like
Oh,
that,
shit,
if I
okay,
tried to
so
run
it's
off my
college.
campus at Huntington High School, I would have been shot as I tried to leave the gate.
Got a runner.
My question is this: Shigatai, what possibly put your friend under the impression that she needed to do a big display? Why didn't she just walk up to the dude and be like, "Hey, Sadie Hawkins, you down?" Like, that's gonna cover it.
Yeah, that'll be plenty. That'll be plenty of interaction for this.
She probably
now,
doesn't even have to do that much.
okay, but we're violating the premise of this question. She's hanging a banner up. The banner, she bought the banner, okay? She's already prepaid the deposit on the banner.
Okay.
She
Gotta
lost
put-
her receipt.
she
She's already
lost
done
her
3
receipt.
exchanges at Walmart this year, so
Gotta
this
do
one's
it.
not going back.
Gotta do it. What does the banner say?
You're the best I'm gonna do. Let's go to Sadie Hawkins together.
I still think sorry about all this would be really effective. Sorry,
Please don't read this banner. Let's go to Sadie Hawkins.
what if you blame it on somebody he doesn't like? Say, Carolyn put this banner up, so don't go to Sadie Hawkins with her. Go to Sadie Hawkins with me, your friend.
What if you made it one of those pictographs? Is that what it's called? One of the things that's like pictures with like it's like a puzzle you have to
rebus.
solve.
A rebus.
A rebus. So you have a rebus, right? But it's you just take a big picture of Stephen Hawking and you put it up there. And so you put it up there and like you write minus Tephen.
I know I would
plus-
be much more interested in going to a Stephen Hawking's dance.
Yeah, the good thing is lots of seating.
Not a lot of talking.
Not a lot of
Very
talking.
quiet.
And all of like the hip hop, the shitty hip hop music they play is run through a vocoder. Shorty got low. Low. We're allowed to make fun of him because he's so goddamn smart.
Yep. He's never gonna listen. My anaconda don't want none. Unless you got buttons, hun.
Here it is. Want to roll up to the Stephen Hawking's dance with me?
Why don't you ask him to the Stephen Hawking dance? Hey,
Why don't you get Stephen Hawking to ask him to the Sadie Hawkins dance for you?
wait, where are you going? Come back. Just give me 20 more minutes to type this out with my eye. That's what he does, right?
Stop it.
Is that what he does?
Why don't you turn the
Why?
banner?
I can make fun of him. He's succeeded. Like he's
Sure,
good.
he ripped a hole in space with his thoughts, but
Yeah.
listen,
He'll rip a hole in space. What if he does that to me? He uses his brain to kill me from far away.
he almost certainly will. You've got this banner, right? That's what we're saying, that she has this banner.
She's got the
already.
banner,
She
can't
doesn't
return
know
it.
Why don't you not write something clever on it and hang it at the top of the stairs at lunch? Why don't you use it as some sort of makeshift net?
Catch that boy.
Catch that boy and bind him. Catch him, bind him, take him to the dance.
I'm gonna wrap you up like a mummy, and you're gonna be mine forever. Come on, mummy.
Because what every guy is waiting for.
To be wrapped up like a mummy.
And then tag him and release him back into the wild.
Where's Rob? He looks like he's in science class right now. Better bring
In
him
6
down.
months, we'll pull him in and trim his nails and clean his teeth and see how he's doing.
Well, I'm gonna get him domesticated. He'll eat me out of your hand. Just hold a super donut out in your hand. He'll peck at it.
Now he's sleepy. Who's sleepy? Now he's sleepy. How about a Yahoo?
Yeah, perfect.
Okay.
This one was sent in by Jacob Blocker. Thank you, Jacob Blocker. It's by Yahoo Answers user Hans, who asks, answering the phone while having sex, super hot or really rude? That sounds like the headline of like some sort of Dateline report. I'm sure at one point or another, while you were all doing the deed, the phone rang. And that's where this question starts.
Where does it end? No one knows.
Is it super hot to answer the phone and pretend like nothing is going on while continuing to have sex, or is it unbelievably rude to even glance at the phone to see who it is? What more? Answer it. I think we are all in agreement that texting during a dinner date is terrible manners, but why is it more acceptable during sex, considering sex is much more intimate than
It's
sharing a meal or
not.
conversation?
It's not.
Your thoughts? You're a fucking psychopath, Hans. You're a fucking psycho.
Why is it that everybody says it's cool to text during sex? Like, what are you talking about? That's not a thing.
What reports are you reading?
Yeah, according to the Hans Daily.
If I
Texting
ever
while sexting. Like, that's what he thought sexting was. Everybody's talking about sexting right now, and I guess it's all right to do, but it seems rude to me.
Also, I just want to point out, I don't care how good a fucking actor you are.
I'll know.
Ain't no way you're pulling that off.
Yeah, everybody knows.
What's upsetting is that I probably wouldn't know, and like that's the most upsetting thought in my mind right now. So now whenever I have a conversation with anybody over the phone and I hear like a small lull, like the tiniest lull, I'm just going to assume that they're boning down.
So this is... Okay, first off, I'll tell you what is sexy, Hans. Calling it doing the deed. That's really... That's so hot. What I love is a euphemism for sex that I'm pretty sure my gym teacher used when he was trying to explain to us the difference between boys and girls.
When you say doing the deed, it makes it sound like you're committing a felony. Like,
Is it okay to answer the phone when making whoopee?
That's either like a small boy or a dog or a corpse that you're doing the thing to.
Later he did the deed. Don't know how else to put it than that. And he chopped him up and he buried him in a hole. So find him guilty, please.
We got tons of evidence because he was talking on his goddamn cell phone.
We've been tracing all his texts that he sent while having sex with people. What a weird.
Chopping him up right now, LOL.
Lows. You know what's worse is that he probably doesn't have like an iPhone. He's probably got one of those old, like Zach Morris giant cell phones.
Time out.
Hey, sweetheart, can you unflip this for me? I need you to just flip it open. I need to hold the pound key down while I press this letter so I can capitalize it.
I mean, good for Hans to apparently have this as much like he can just like focus on. He can do more than one thing at once whenever he's doing the deed. Like, how does that not demand all of your? How does that not demand all your attention? If it's not, then you're not a very considerate lover.
Maybe, Hans, the problem is you're not a very considerate lover. Also, getting to have sex and getting somebody to call me to want to do something are two such rare events. I can't imagine them aligning too often.
What? I just know that when I go into a movie, I turn off my cell phone so as not to interrupt the other patrons. But when I'm having sex, I turn it all the way up.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, other patron. It's just you and me now.
I even tweet my phone number, like, give me a ring, about to get it on.
Nothing hotter than that.
Hit me up.
When you call the My Brother, Me voicemail, I guess it can't. That doesn't work because it happens on the internet.
Yeah, it's gross. Also to think about.
But just, chances are.
Chances are, I fuck all the time. Like,
just 26/7.
Oh, because he's in Chicago. He's got that extra hour in that different time zone.
Exactly.
How much does age matter in a relationship? I'm 22, and I work with a 35-year-old that I am crushing on hardcore. I think the only reason that we aren't sleeping together right now is because he thinks I am too young. Thoughts?
Well, you are too young.
Well, you are too young. That's gross. 22 and 35?
I think it's, once it's half your age, if half your age is the difference between, I think that's...
But that's so he's cool?
No, I'm saying he's not cool. I'm saying that's more than half your age. If half of his age is 11, right? He's
Half
22.
of his age is 35.
So adding 11 to 22 is 33.
Right?
You're too young.
You're too young.
He's going to hurt you. He knows so much more shit than you do.
I mean, if you're mature enough to enjoy the taste of a vine-ripened 30-plus man, I'd say that you are pretty mature. Don't listen to Travis. Us 30-plus guys have to stick together.
His jaundiced, sun-stained, wrinkly old skin.
There's no one... I think once you hit 30-plus, you assume that no one wants to have sex with you. Maybe you need to be more explicit. Just go up to him and say, hey, oldie, let's do this. Hey.
Hang a banner.
Ready to be a statistical improbability? Let's have some sex.
This is a sexy episode.
It is a lot of sex in this episode.
It's just
Now,
right.
a lot of people want to have sex, but not able to work it out. Or a pizza. They just can't seem to make the
It's
initial
just
connection.
sagging with sex juice.
Hey, yeah, I'd like extra cheese, pepperoni, and sagging with sex juice. Is this weird? Is this a weird conversation we're having? I was looking for a less awkward way to order pizza, and the podcast I listened to said I should order it with sex juice so that we'd have a good laugh about it.
Sex juice and angel dust.
That is my favorite Cary Grant movie, though.
I still have like a dozen Yahoos.
Okay, do another one.
Okay, do another one. Wait,
I-
are we? I mean, did we help 22 and 35 out enough?
Just go for it. He wants you on and around him. Just go for
Yeah.
it.
The short answer is age doesn't matter in a relationship unless it does matter in a relationship. Like, if it doesn't matter to either one of you, it's not a problem. If it matters to him, then it's a problem.
He doesn't think you're too young. Trust me. I think I mean,
He's
I don't
just
know.
scared.
As long as he's not married.
as long as he's not married, you don't want to be a homewrecker.
Unless he is. I feel like maybe I should just read like 5 or 6 of the headlines, and then you guys can tell me
Choose your own adventure style.
which one we should dip into.
Okay,
Do it.
Does that sound acceptable? Okay. How about this? I'll just read them, and then I'll go into further detail when you decide. Who does Ash really kiss from Pokemon? Is it okay to cry after sex? How do you ask someone to model for you?
Oh,
Could an adult male survive on just breast milk?
God damn it!
Can I lick my cat? I enjoy it. Does he? Getting a tattoo soon. I know what I want, but could you guys help me with something? I need help naming my chinchilla breeding business.
Okay, all right.
Could I legally hunt and kill a Sasquatch?
Okay,
I vote on the chinchilla business.
okay. Chinchilla business. This is easy. We can knock this one out quick though.
Okay, all right.
Chinchies and a cinchi. What?
This one was sent in by Matt Warren. Thank you, Matt Warren. It's by Yahoo Answers user Megan, who asks, I need help naming my chinchilla breeding business. Hello. I am looking into breeding chinchillas, but I need a name for my company. I want it to be something elegant and pretty, and the last word needs to be chinchillas or exotics. I don't want anything that says Megans or Ontarios, etc. I also don't want silly names like Chinny Chin Chins. That's the best.
It's the best one though.
It needs to sound sophisticated. For example, some names I like are Blue Moon Chinchillas, Blue Moon Exotics, Autumn Breeze Chinchillas, Autumn Breeze Exotics, White Rose Chinchillas, White Rose Exotics. If you need any other information, just ask. Also, if you want to add in some possible chinchilla names, I wouldn't mind. Wink, wink, nudge,
Bramble
nudge.
pelt.
Thanks for everything, Megan.
Storm scream.
Night Shadow.
Can I suggest fluffy rats exotics? Because that says what they are without being coming right out and saying chinchillas. Chinchillas have been on the nose.
Can I suggest chin deep?
Chin deep. Now it does have to end with chinchillas or exotics. Those are the rules.
Chin Deep Exotics? Oh, that's not good.
That's not a good.
That doesn't work for me
that's
on
not
a
a
few
good-
levels.
That's
That sounds like a website that opens up when you're on another website you shouldn't be on accidentally.
ready to go chin deep.
How did you get Chin Deep?
Why is it that when someone started dumping exotics, when it got waist deep, you weren't like, out? It didn't happen all at once.
I am chin deep in exotics right
That
now.
pit of exotics doesn't look so deep. I'm going to jump in and just see how it goes. Ow! I'm chin deep.
What about speed rats?
Speed rats.
Because that's what
Exotics.
chinchillas are. They're like rats, but they dart back and forth very quickly.
Erotic exotics.
Okay, now we're on to something.
Yeah, that's good. It's got like a little flow to it. What about Mussolini's chinchillas?
I mean, you want something classy.
Something classy.
How about Sacco chinchillas?
Sacco chinchillas.
And then your best thing is like you already have a gimmick. So like people come in, you're like, how about a sack of chinchillas? And like they can pay extra for the grab bag, and who knows what's in the
Yeah.
grab bag.
Spoiler alert, dead chinchillas.
Ooh, there's a good one.
Chinchillas!
People come in like, "Hey, what the fuck, man?" And you're like, "No, they're very much alive. So would you like one?"
It's pronounced Dion.
How about tiny shitty cats?
Chinchillas, exotics.
Exotics. Anytime you have like any pet smaller than a cat, just fuck you. Like that's not a thing.
Yeah,
That's
get
not
out of here
animal.
with that. Unless it's a ferret, which is like a long cat. And I still don't like those. A friend of mine once told me that I shouldn't be afraid of his chinchilla because it has little raspberry eyes, and it wouldn't hurt a flea.
What does that mean?
That's a weird name for a
it has
business.
like segmented eyes.
Yeah, no, it looks like I think it may be just the color of raspberry. I hope they don't have segmented eyes. That would be pretty much the worst. The worst thing. They can see you from all angles.
There's got to be something.
I think we've got.
Out of curiosity, are there any answers on that question?
Yeah, there's got to be some, right?
I mean, they're all very. How about clueless money grubbers are us? That's a little mean.
Excuse me?
Breeding any animal is not a business or a company. They're not there for your profit.
I'm ruining things.
Oh God. Ragged Telecaster says, I don't know about names, but I'll breed with your chinchillas if you like.
Oh no,
Dude.
What? What did you say to me? You'll breed. You'll breed. Here, hey, do it on site and call it the worst thing you've ever seen chinchillas.
The island of Dr. Moreau.
Yeah. A nightmare circus sideshow.
Hey,
Everything you've ever feared in your life, chinchillas.
How about just
buy a
chinchilla?
Maybe want to die.
How about loose and easy chinchillas?
Sluttiest
Madam Chinchillas.
Chinchillas.
Your first time
Madam.
around, you're gonna want Rosie. She breaks in the newbies.
Yahoo Answers user Emerald A responded, I like Autumn Breeze exotics, but I am thinking chinny chillala? Chinchilla cool cats. Or chinchilla CCs for short.
Chinchilla sees what?
It is good to start out the name with C because one of the first listed in directories. And how about chinny chilled out cats? Lol. What the fuck are you saying?
Chinny chilled out cats?
How about fun dip baseball disco dance? Like, how about we just name a bunch of words that have nothing to do with the thing that she asked about?
So he says you should pick something with a C because it's one of the first letters. Like, you know the first one, right, dog? When I go along.
Yeah.
You know
There are
it's
maybe
A.
a few pages in the directory that precede chinny chilled out cats. You dumb fuck.
To be
People are
fair,
gonna go in
everyone
there.
knows everyone just skips right over A and B because those are for pussies. You got to go right into the C. That's where the meat of the matter is.
Absolutely amazing. Chinchilla cats.
Aardvarks, chinchillas. For fuck.
This is what you call your business. Aardvarks and chinchillas and not aardvarks.
Aardvarks, chinchillas, and just kidding about the aardvarks exotics.
Just do a rebus with a picture of an aardvark plus chinchilla minus aardvarks.
Because everybody knows that in the phone book, rebuses come first.
Go on in and watch a grown man fucking chinchilla.
Well, the rebus,
Glad we're back to
the
that.
rebus
Make
for
it
that is going to be a nightmare.
Here at Aardvarks, chinchillas, and not aardvarks.
I came here to fuck aardvarks and chinchillas, and we're fresh out of aardvarks.
So this is misleading advertising. I'm also a lawyer. I'm here to sue you. But first, I am going to... I've heard good things about Rosie. Can you direct me to her?
Goddamn slut rats.
Fucking
You're fooling nobody.
I can't get past it. Nothing's funnier than a man having sex with a chinchilla. How am I going to top that with like...
Or like logistically like perplexing.
Yeah, it's...
All I can picture is that if that was as the business, watch a dude fucking chinchilla. It's just him waving and smiling at a crowd. And it's really messing with me.
Dear Bob, do you and your chinchilla-sized wiener want to go to Sadie Hawkins with me? Get back at me.
Here's a photo of reference for people who are not familiar with Bob.
You said chinchilla sized, and I heard chinchilla shaped.
We have to move on.
We can't legally.
I'm stuck here.
I'm stuck here forever. Too many terrible images. Is it weird or gross when you answer your cell phone while on the toilet? My brother does that all the time, and when I tell him it's gross, he begs to differ.
Yes,
Hear me.
the end of the show. That was easy.
Yeah, it is. Don't ever do that again.
I mean, what's
like
the fucking... What could possibly be ambiguous about this?
There's nothing to debate on this question. It's gross. Always. Unless
No. No.
Unless you push it and answer your phone in a huge airport bathroom while
pretty
everyone
good.
else is going.
That's really good. Hey, Christy, it's Reggie. What's up? What are you doing? I'm just crying.
Whoa! How did I get here?
Whoa! Thank you for calling me and helping me snap out of it.
Damn you, Mr. Mysterio.
You got me again. I want to hear Griffin's last question, but first, housekeeping. If you want to listen to other shows, if you want to talk to like-minded individuals, anything you can dream of, MBMBaM.com is our web address. Make sure you head over to the MaximumFun.org forums. That's where everybody is talking, and
We've seen there have been a lot of MBMBaM listeners who have made the pilgrimage over there, and I just want to tell each and every one of you how I'm legitimately super proud of every one of you. It's a big step.
Yeah,
but,
scary.
But just don't be afraid, because you could do it. I noticed a little bit of hesitation in the first couple weeks, but I think that our communities they're gelling.
Yeah, they are gelling. They and also there's a post on the forum every week where people discuss the new show. Mm-hmm. Go there and talk about it so we can beat those jerks that stop podcasting yourself. I want our forum to have more responses than theirs.
Why are you so angry at them?
I need to start an imaginary. You know how they say you go to prison, kill somebody the first day. It's the same principle.
Okay.
No, I love those guys. They just had their 150th show. Good for them.
Oh, congrats.
I know. Congrats, guys.
Mazel tov.
That's a funny ass show. Well, I feel like we should do a better job of go listen to all the different Maximum Fun podcasts. They're all so incredible.
Yeah, they're all great.
We get questions all the time where people are like, "Well, I'm finally caught up on your show. What do I do now to wait till next Monday?" Go to MaximumFun.org and listen to all of those shows.
There's hundreds of Jordan Jesse Goes. Jump on
there's
those. Stop podcasting yourself. Judge John Hodgman.
Go listen
Casper
to
Hauser.
Jordan Jesse Go bit where they're coming up with new sci-fi channel movies that combine people with animals. Mm-hmm. One of them was Jose Can Snake. God, it's classic. So go listen to those shows. You'll really enjoy them. If you would like to sponsor our show, we would love to have you on as a sponsor. We'll say whatever the hell you want us to. We're dirty like that. And you can.
We're we're the chinchillas of podcasting.
We are the chinchillas of podcast. That was our original title. You can email Teresa. That's with an H, correct?
That is correct.
At MaximumFun.org, and tell her, hey, I want to get on board with those guys. It's affordable.
It is.
Mm-hmm. It's like a hundo. So get on board.
A hundo for a personal message, $150 for a commercial message.
Mm-hmm. What else?
I'd like to say a couple special thanks. One out to KSDB, the Wildcat, 91.9, your antidote to commercial radio with Hot Donna.
That's good.
What are you doing?
Yeah, you like that? It's
I like that.
It's a Kansas State college radio station, and Hot Donna gave us a great shout out and recommended us to all the listeners. And
so can I wait? I want to try one.
Let's give her a liner.
Okay,
I want to give her a liner.
Hey, you're listening to KSDB, the Wildcat 91.9, your antidote to commercial radio with Hot Donna.
Worth its weight in gold.
You're
welcome, Hot Donna.
Hey, this is my brother, and me, and Oasis, and you're listening to KSDB. Wildcat. They're being quiet. 91.9.
We're here with Mark McGrath, listening to KSDB, the Wildcat 91.9.
Can we go a week without a Mark McGrath reference?
How do we get him to leave?
It's dated and completely why the fuck do we keep talking about this dude?
I love him. I can't get enough.
Hey, lock into KSDB, the Wildcat 91.9, and enjoy fucking that chinchilla.
Break off the knob.
So
a special thanks to Michael, Eric, and Steven for helping me out with a project for work. They're very nice guys. On Twitter, thank you to @Matt Murray for recommending us to your friend, and @Madolfer. Sorry about fart touch. I just kind of want to apologize to everyone as a blanket apology
for fart touching.
I feel like fucking Pandora, and I opened a box and let fart touch out, and I've ruined lives.
Yeah, you can't put that back.
I'm so very sorry.
Master Stealth on YouTube.
He created a video to help introduce new listeners. So, check it out. It's all about the Peepum's Nasty Gum bit. So thank you much.
If you search MBMBaM on YouTube, you find a lot of clips. That's a good way to introduce people to the show. Say, hey, I listened to the show. Here's a bit. Here's a bit they do. Here's a classic bit. One of their recurring bits. We don't actually have those, but it would be nice if we did.
You know what we need to bring back?
Tell
you know
me.
what's coming back in fashion for the new spring season? Listening parties.
Ooh, listening
Yeah.
parties.
For our new listeners, we used to do this thing. We still do it. We just not a lot of people have requested them. Where if you get together with a group of friends, what was our ruling? Was it 4?
We said it's 2 for God, so 4 for us. Because
Okay, so it was, 4
whoever
people,
4 more gathered in our name.
preferably some people who've never, maybe a couple people who've never heard the show before. But you guys, you get together with them, and you schedule a listening party, and you send us an email with explicitly stating this is for the listening party, and we will record you a brief private message, which we will
Tell us
send
as
to you.
much about the party as you can, so
Yeah.
we can try to make it, as personal.
Yeah,
as
and
possible.
if you
It's
could
important that afterward, we need pics or it didn't happen.
Picture didn't happen.
Photographic evidence. If you need a template, just check out the Mondlocks because dude's still repping the set after what, like 5 months? Nothing
Yeah.
but
Yeah,
nonstop
He's up
parties.
to like party 17 or something,
yeah, it's sickening.
but like in a good way. Sickening in a good way.
No, I'm
Thank
sick.
you.
I'm sick.
And I think that's it, right? That's all of our garbage we have to do. All of our housekeeping.
Did you give out our email address?
MBMBAM@gmail.com.
Did you give out our phone number?
There it is.
321-333 MBMBAM 7839.
Wow.
I don't know.
I don't think you got a single one of those correct.
I don't actually know the number.
It's 203 MBMBAM 1.
Okay, well, that's easy enough. That's easier than I made it out to be, I think.
Yeah, just call and leave us a message because we like hearing your voices.
Yeah, we love you very much. So Griffin, hit me with the last question. One to grow on, one to think about.
Yeah. This one was sent in by Donald Hawkins. Thank you, Donald. It's by Yahoo Answers user Tommy Smith, who asks, "Can you help me stop thinking about Sonic the Hedgehog?"
Justin McElroy.
This is Travis McElroy.
It's Griffin McElroy.
This has been my brother and me. Kiss your dad. Swear on the lips.
Keep your heart, 3 stacks. Keep your heart. Hey, keep your heart, 3 stacks. Keep your heart. Man, these girls are smart, 3 stacks. These girls are smart. Play your part.